I'm very pleased to report that we have 0 cases. 0 cases. This is absolutely tremendous effort. So our total still sits at 1,019. And if we can keep this up over the coming weeks, I'm sure that that's going to mean that we'll be able to make some changes and ease some of those restrictions on the population. So thank you, Queensland, for the enormous effort that you are doing. This is tremendous news, but we want to see this over a period of weeks. And I'm overjoyed today that we've seen this result. Dr. Young will talk in a bit more detail. Of course, we'll be still having people coming back from overseas, and we've still got people in quarantine. And unfortunately, we have had some cases of people coming from interstate. But from our large population in Queensland, nearly 5 million people, to have 0 cases, it's been, I think, around 81 days since we've had that record. So well done. I'll hand over to Stephen and Dr. Young, but I just want to say a few comments about Virgin, and of course Minister for State Development Cameron Dick will address this in more detail. Let me make it very clear. Queensland wants to keep Virgin's headquarters here in Queensland and the thousands of jobs that it supports. We believe there should be a second national carrier, and we all know how important Virgin is for our regions and how it is important for our tourism, especially for recovery into the future. So Minister Cameron Dick will address this in more detail, but we will continue to fight to keep Virgin here in Queensland. Let me make it very clear. So I'll hand over now to Minister Miles, then Dr. Young, and then Cameron.
Thanks so much, Premier, and this is a fantastic result for Queensland. 0 new cases overnight, leaving our total at 1,019. This is the reward for the effort we all put in over that Easter long weekend. It's a fantastic result. It's exactly where we'd hoped we could get to, and now we hope we can sustain it. Of all of our cases, just 20 remain in hospital. 7 are in intensive care. They are all receiving ventilation. They are all in the southeast corner. Of course, we've seen in other countries reductions to near 0 levels of cases and then a second wave of infections. So we need to be very cautious. We need to keep up our current approach, but if we can sustain this, then the end is in sight. So it is a fantastic result for Queenslanders.